Hello guys and welcome to the first video, and in this video we are going to learn how to create the card visual using Power BI. The dataset that I'm using is already found in Kaggle, and I'm going to leave the link in this video's description so that you can download the data. And the first thing we should do is to explore the data before start working in it. So let's start by the product type, which includes the product category like the skincare or the hair care or whatever. In the second column we have the unique SQ, which is a product identifier for each product. We also have the selling price, the availability, which indicates the number of available units, the number of products sold, which indicates the total units sold. We also have the field revenue generated, which indicates the total revenue generated from sales. We also have the customer demographics, which is the gender of the customer. We have the stock levels, which is the current inventory levels, and the lead time. The lead times is the time taken to receive a new stock. And we have the filled order quantities, which is the number of units per order. We also have the shipping times, which is the delivery time for shipments, and the shipping carriers, which is a logistics provider like FedEx, DHL, or whatever. We also have the shipping costs, which is the cost of shippings per order. We also have the supplier name, which is the name of the product supplier, and the supplier's location. We also have the lead time, which is the supplier's delivery time, and also the production volumes field, which is the number of units produced. We also have the manufacturing costs, which is a cost per unit to manufacture. We also have the inspection results. We have the defect rates field, which is a percentage of defective products. And also we have the transportation modes. Now the transportation modes identify the shipment method, whether it's road or air or whatever. And the routes, the shipment routes, route A or route B or which route. And finally the costs, which identifies the total transportation or supply chain costs. Now I'm going to jump back to the Power BI. This is the desktop view, and the first thing to do is to modify the page layout or the canvas settings. Now by default the dimensions is set to 16:9. I want it to be custom, and I'm happy with this layout. Let's go to view, and from the page view let's make it fitted to width. And the second things to do is to import our data that we were exploring. It was at a CSV format. So we are going to go to Power Query, press on Get Data, and after it choose text or CSV. We are going to choose a CSV file. It's called supply chain data. Then press open, and then waiting for the Power BI to connect to the data source. And if you are happy with our data, we can load it directly to the canvas, to our view, to start making our report. But in order to make some edits, we have to go to transfer data to make some edits in Power Query. I will press transform data. Now I did that because I want to validate the data types for each field. I wanted to make sure that each column takes the right data type. The numerical columns take a numerical data type, and the text column takes a text data type or ABC. After validating the columns, we can ready to go and press close and apply. And then we are going to wait for the Power Query to load our data in the Canvas view in the Power BI. Now let's expand our data fields in the supply chain data table that we are working at. Now let's say I wanted to add a calculated column to calculate the total cost. So I will go to Table Tools and press on New Column. I will use DAX to calculate the new column. By the way, we are going to learn DAX through this course, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And this is a very easy formula. Total costs equal manufacturing costs plus shipping. And let's save it by pressing the right button. And that's it. Let's start by creating our first visual, which is the card visual. We are going to make 3 card visuals in our report. The first one should display the total revenue generated. Now we are going to make this chart much more beautiful. We are going to make some formats to make it appear more beautiful. Now in the card visual, we are going to edit the callout value. Now I want the text to appear much smaller. Let's change the color. I'm interested in blue. And I want to make it bold. Now I want the approximate number, no decimals. That's fine. And in the category labels, I will change the font size to 8. And let's make the color more beautiful. Let's make it more smaller. And change the category label to revenue generated instead of sum of revenue generated. What else we can do? After changing the name of the category label, now we are going to go to visualizations again and press general. Now I wanted to add some effects. Let's make the background color more beautiful. I will turn off the header icon, I don't need it. And we can make borders. And let's make the width 2 pixels and make the corners rounded. Now if you are interested, you can add shadows, but I like to keep it without shadows. And that's it. Now we finished the hard part of customization for our card visual. By the way, guys, we are going to discuss all the types of charts of Power BI in this course and how to use them, how to edit them. After formatting the card visual, I will copy it and paste it to other times. Now we want to display other 2 things: the total product sold and the total shipping costs. So I will change the second visual, the second card visual, to total product sold, and the third one should be the total shipping costs. So in the second card visual, I will change the field to number of products sold, and let's rename the field to product sold. Then let's make the same thing to the third card visual. Let's change the field to total shipping costs, and I'm going to rename it to shipping costs. And that's it for the card visual. We'll continue the rest of visuals in the next videos. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out the next videos. And thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video.